Hello there internet, welcome to the 8th entry in my gaming diary. Let's have some more fun in Yakuza 0. Today we will take a look at chapter 13, Crime and Punishment. The chapter itself starts with a Kiryu recap, letting us know in advance that this chapter is all about him. Things kick off 8 hours prior to Majima's encounter with Sarah, as we join Oda and Kiryu in Sotenbori. Oh great, no useless travel sequence or stuff like that. We learn that Oda and Tachibana previously lived in Sotenbori and caused a lot of mischief there with their earlier mentioned crew. Oda orders us to go to a video shop called Cal to wait for a phone call from Zara. What is he doing in the meantime? Something, I guess. The video shop isn't too hard to find. Anyhow, the store owner offers us to let us into his back room to wait for Sarah's call. That's not the weirdest thing here, it's that he offers us both VHS and beta. Yeah, this remember video cassette joke is going nowhere. I apologize. The only way to progress now is to accept the owner's weird offer and wait for that important phone call. We do learn that the store owner was part of Tachibana's old gang, and he sheds some light on Tachi's backstory. Tachibana is the son of a Japanese war orphan that got stranded in China. Hated and bullied as a half-Japanese, Tachibana had to join the Chinese mafia to survive. Eventually, he met Oda and his crew. Oda instantly fell in love after Tachibana beat his ass and asked him to take over the gang. Just as we mentioned Oda, he appeared out of thin air.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Yo, 店はほったらかしか? 客が困ってたぞ.
Oda offers to take over phone duty and implores us to check out the city for some sightseeing, as it can take a while for the phone call to happen. Let me tell you something. Don't trust these walkthroughs on the internet telling you to wait X minutes for Oda to contact you. All you have to do is to check out the grant to be paged by him. Back at the video shop, Oda lays out the plan. Grab the girl, get on a train, and hightail it back to Tachibana. Sounds easy enough. We immediately teleport to the Benton Inn and meet Sarah. That explains how we got Kiryu's business card. Makoto and Kiryu get acquainted, and it is clear that she just wants to get this whole thing over with. Understandably. We introduce Makoto to Oda, and she starts to act weird all of a sudden.
申し遅れました。桐生の同僚で小田って言います。あれ、なんか嫌われちゃいましたかね。
At first, everything seems fine, until Shibuzawa suddenly shows up in a car next to us. Why did he just shoot the driver? Why didn't he shoot me, Oda, or Makoto?
I don't know!
Oda hands us a piece, and what comes next? Maybe my most hated part in the whole game. At first, it seems simple. All we have to do is to fight off Shibuzawa's goons. That's not that difficult really. But the taxi we are in seems to be made out of cardboard. As soon as the car's health hits 0, it's game over for you, buddy. I don't even mind the game over. It's the fact that since this is the legend difficulty, there is no checkpoint. Meaning that I have to restart at the point I last saved. Which means I have to go through all the spiel of returning to the video shop, talking to Oda, and picking up Makoto. And I had to do that a lot. I mean, a lot. If goons on bikes and in vans weren't enough, a helicopter shows up at the end, hailing down rockets. Somehow I did eventually manage to pull this stuff off, and it was hella satisfying. The gang just now decides to pull off the highway to hide out in an abandoned building. we are all on the edge now, and Oda wants to take it out on Makoto before deciding to fuck off to check out the building. Things start to make sense, as Makoto has some news for us.
小田さんのことで聞いてもらいたいことがあります。
何？
私は多分あの人を知っています。
え？
Surprise, motherfucker!
小田。動くな、桐生。何してんだお前。お前らには死んでもらうしかねえ。小田。
You probably guessed it already. Yes, Oda is the baddie with the bad tattoo who kidnapped and sold off Makoto to the Korean mafia. Oh, sorry, I thought someone would interrupt me now. To make more sense of this, Oda tells us his tale. He met and fell in love with Tachibana just after he sold Makoto to the Koreans. Everything seemed fine, until he learned from a documentary about war orphans that Makoto is Tachibana's sister.
What a twist!
Fuck off already! To hide the hideous act of selling and traumatizing Tachibana's sister, Oda decided to just kill her. Makes sense. He does repent in the end and asks Kiryu for his gun to make his last stand against Shibusawa's men while we make an escape. Of course, we still have to fight a horde of goons ourselves to protect Makoto. Nothing out of the ordinary here, besides Kiryu and Makoto making their escape. But what about Oda? Yeah, he didn't really go out in a blaze of glory. The chapter ends with another emotional chat, this time between Makoto and Kiryu, in a love hotel of all places. I don't mind. Makoto shares her difficult childhood as a half-Japanese in a racist China, her struggles with fitting into Japan after being united with her grandfather, her mother's suicide, of course, her past with Lee and Majima, and the general suckiness of her current situation. But don't worry, Kiryu has just the right words for her.
長いこと暗い道を歩いているとこの先もずっと暗いもんだと思っちまう前に進むことが嫌になる自分の道がこの先どうなってるか分かってるやつなんてこの世に一人もいねえ俺らにできるのは立ち止まって泣くか一歩でも前に進むかの二つだけだあんたはどっちでも好きな方を選んでいい入り口までは俺が案内してやる
私カムロ町に行きます。兄に絶対に会いたいんです。だから私を連れてってください、桐生さん。